let's organize this. I'm going to try to actually put some bedding in here because I don't use this that much, but I really want to because it'll make this a lot cleaner looking. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm still a little nasally today. I'm struggling, but we're going to try. I'm going to be putting all of the little fleece mats and the little tiny bedding in that thing, and then we're going to put the big mats up here, and then all the toys and like bedding things like that, I'm going to try maybe either putting in there or just organizing better up here. So we're going to see how we're going to do this. Done, and then I need to bring all this up too, but I'm gonna start doing this once I put this in the wash. By the way, I just did this and I think it looks really good. I like the totes at the top better, so then like my eye level it doesn't look as cluttered. And then here's the bottom, but once we get all this cleaned, I'm gonna have to put it in here and then those as well, so it will get a little bit more messy and squished, but right now I think this looks really good. And I also have a couple extra totes open just in case for like the bedding as well. So we'll see what all we have to do, but right now this is looking really good. But let's bring this upstairs. Here is the second load, and I have to take care of all this, but I might just use it for the cage so then I can clean it up. But first I need to use the broom and I need to mop, so we're gonna do that real quick. My dad just started playing his rock music, so if you hear music in the back, that is what it is. Yeah. And I love that since this cage is just like a barrier, I can just move the cage out of the way and then I can sweep and then I can put it back. This is just a water and vinegar solution, so it's safe for the guinea pigs. This is a spider and he was just crawling on my leg. He's not dead, he's just curled up. That's kind of gross. This is a tie blanket and I need to tie all those, but I'm not going to do that because it's fine. And if anything, they can just crawl like inside of the blanket and they can be cozy. So yeah. Or I'll just put a blanket on top of where they need to be tied at. love to do like color coordinations with these cages, but the problem is their cage is pretty big and I don't have a lot of one color unless it's like black and blues and reds, and even that's 3 colors and not just one. So I just kind of put bedding in here, and hopefully I try making it more comfortable than cute looking so they can be comfortable instead. But I don't know, maybe I'll try it eventually. Here's the cage with just the bedding in it, and now we have to put treats, toys, hidey houses, everything else in here. Now I kind of want to try out a tunnel, but I don't really know like what type of bedding to put in there to make it easier to clean. That's the problem with it, but I kind of want to put one that goes across straight there because I feel like that'd be fun, and I haven't used the tunnel for them in a long time. Got a corner hidey right there. Got this pineapple tunnel I'm going to just put randomly in the middle here. And then I have this pig room bunk bed that I'm going to put probably right in that corner. Just like that. That looks great. Now if you're paranoid about them being on the top bunk and jumping out, they do go on the top bunk a little bit, but they've never jumped out, and I've had this on the edge basically all the time. I never actually put it in the middle for some reason. But I might put it there just in case, but they're already on it. They love it so much. I'm going to use this green one, and I kind of want to sew like a mat that would work for this because it is really a big struggle, and I feel like I could sew like a long little mat for this, which I kind of want to do now because I've been wanting to find something to do and make to sew, but I just haven't had any ideas, so this would be a great idea. Right now, I'm just going to fold these 2 big mats and put them in there side by side, so we'll do that. So just like this, I can fold them and put them in there like that. They're both running in here so much. Kind of twist it a little bit actually. Okay, I think that's pretty good because it's kind of in there now. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I was trying to make sure it worked out, and I think that did good. Here it is from the other side. They're both in there right now. They really like this tunnel. They haven't, like I said, they haven't had a tunnel in a long time, so I'm glad I gave them a tunnel today because I really want to do more cage layouts with tunnels because I feel like they're just really fun. And not the little tunnels like that, because I do that a lot, but like big tunnels. They just seem really fun. So yeah, here's the cage. It looks kind of plain, and I might add a couple more hideys, but right now I like how open it is so they can run around if they want to. And then I'll put the litter box right here, which is right there. So we have to wipe everything down, and then we'll put it back in. The sprays I use are also half vinegar, half water, but this one is broken, so I just kind of do this a little bit. Once this is done, I'm going to throw it away. And then I have this bottle that I made, and then I have this one that's just already made from the store, which is almost gone, just a little bit left. And now we wipe it down with a paper towel. You could also bring these to like the sink or the bathtub, but I just do this because it's a lot easier for me to not have to drag everything upstairs, because I am in the basement right here now, because this is the best spot for the guinea pigs to be. So we just have them in the basement. I use this for their veggie bowl. And then the other 2 bowls are their pellets. Each of them get a different pellet bowl, so it's spread out if they want to be. And then the litter box, I just put the hay in straight there. Basically out. I just have one left. bell pepper and some carrots. Source of vitamin C for the guinea pig. Here we go, and then I'm gonna put the hay either on top of here or in each corner here, because I've done both of those before, but I don't know which one I prefer. There was a lot of dust in this bag, but I just finished the hay bag off, but I have extra hay down there if they need more. Getting all their waters and everything, but my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna see you in a second. You guys are plugged in right now, but now I'm going to mop this section. I just sweeped it and I filled up the containers with water. That's what those are right there. So now we just have to mop this and then do the duck's cage, which is right there. Her cage because it's just cardboard boxes as the bedding, because duck poop is so difficult to clean, so I just pick up the box and throw it away and burn it. But like I said, I'm not happy with this cage at all. I wish it was a lot nicer, but she's an inside duck, and ducks shouldn't really be inside. They need like the grass, they need everything else, but her wing is broken, so that's why we have her in here in the first place. So I tried getting grass and putting like a lot of grass in there for her. I have a little tub thing for her to play in water, which she's sitting in right now, as you can see. And yeah, I wish it was a better cage for her. When she gets better, she's going to be able to go outside. I let her outside the other day while watching her and let her play in the mud and the water and everything. She loved that so much, but she was a little scared. I'm talking way too fast. Anyways, but yeah, so I am trying to let her outside more and more, but her wing is still hurt, and I don't want her to get eaten outside because she probably would. So yeah, this is the best cage that we have so far, which is still pretty sad, but I'm trying my best to make sure it's as nice as possible with the things that we have. But I don't know. I don't personally like it, but it's the best we can do right now. So yeah, but she's been enjoying it a lot more, especially when I put the water in there, because now she's like jumping out and in and just jumping around. Right now she's just laying there because she's content in her little corner, but she usually is jumping around quite a bit, and she splashes me in the face with water every single time. So yeah, but I'm gonna go collect more grass upstairs, but first I have to eat, so I'll be back in a second. By the way, the cage we have her in is like a little dog kennel. We have this one, and then we have a bigger one that's like 2 times the size and 2 times taller too, but we use this one right now because the other one would not be able to fit in here. This one barely did down there, but we made it work. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I just wish she could have better, but we're trying our best so far, and once she gets healed, she'll be able to do everything she ever wanted. So yeah, we'll see. Normally to get grass, I take it from this patch of grass right here, because not only is the grass really long, but it's also nice and soft, and it looks really good. So I like just grabbing the stuff right here. I don't do anything special to grab it. I just kind of pull like this and get enough. Hey, I like to give this to the guineas to eat sometimes, especially if I'm like out of hay. Or I give this to the duck to lay in and stuff. So he's got a little bit more than just cardboard boxes. So I'm gonna give both the guinea pigs and the duck some stuff. Here's all the grass that I just grabbed. I'm gonna bring this downstairs. If I need more, I'll get more, but right now this is a good amount. So now I have to go down these steps. They look so scary, but I promise you they're not. It's so cold down here compared to up there. It feels so nice. So I'm gonna just give them probably about half, a little less than half of this. I wanna put in here, but it might block off the entrance. So we'll just try to do this. I gave them a little bit more than half, but here's this for the duck now. See how they react to it though. They love the grass. And if we go outside today, I'm gonna try to bring probably the duck out today because the duck deserves to go outside. But if I have time, I'll also do the guinea pigs. But recently I've been doing Posse because Posse needs to also be able to go outside or just like get out of the room that she's in at least an hour a day, hopefully. So yeah, but they really like the grass. They're eating it right now. They're so cute. I love them. But I'm gonna give the hay to the duck and not the hay, the grass to the duck. And he doesn't use it to eat. She just kind of uses it to sit in. So I'm just gonna add it. I already had some grass in there, but some fresh stuff is nice. So she feels a little bit more comfortable. But she's hiding in there. The water looks a little mucky, so I'll probably clean it out soon. But I think it's good for now. But it's not like there's any poop in it or anything or any stuff in it. It's just a little brown from her dirty butt, especially from when she was playing in the mud the other day. If we do go outside today and I get a clip of her playing in the mud, I will show you guys on this video, but I don't know if that'll happen, but I hope it will because I want to show you guys her playing. But here are the guinea pigs eating again. The cages are finally clean, and this basement is looking a lot better. We also need to bring these up because my baby sister doesn't play with them anymore, so we want to get rid of them. But they just don't fit through that door. So once this stuff goes away, there will be a lot of room right here too. But anyways, we are going to start from the very end and do a little tour. So we have this refrigerator right here. And then we have the guinea pigs. The cage looks really good. Don't mind my little feet prints because the floor was so dirty, it got my foot dirty. Anyways, here it is. It looks really great. It looks nice and clean. It's nice and open so they can run around and everything. Also, if I want to put grass in there, that's probably where I should have put it in. But there's also a little thing right there for hay and stuff. Then I clean the floors. It looks really nice. Then here's the duck cage. I just reset the bedding and stuff and gave them food and water. And then here is this little trolley. I still have to clean this actually. I'm gonna do that in a second. But anyways, I have bedding and stuff in there. I have all this. I need to organize this better, but once I get more bedding, it's gonna be a lot more stuff, so I'll organize that better in a minute. But here's the food and stuff for the animals, and then I have these buckets. Some of them are still empty, but yeah. And then at the top is some extra CNC grids if I ever want to build a better cage or a bigger one where we have more animals. And then here's like the rest of the stuff, like little hideys and stuff. And then here's two little signs that my mom got for decoration. So yeah, I don't know, that's kind of cute. And then I want to clean this trolley real quick. I'll show you what's in here right now that I need to organize. Right in this top one, there's a lot of like treats and like paper towel holders and stuff. I also have the rest of these because I'm gonna have to use these up probably either today or tomorrow, but I didn't want to give them all at the same time. Then I have this. These are like extra treats and like more treats and stuff. I actually got a bag for, I bought these on my birthday, but I haven't given them yet, and I wanted to do it in this video, but I almost forgot, so I'm glad I'm cleaning this out right now. And then that bottom one's just empty, and then on the top here, I'm probably gonna put this stuff on the top one, but I'll like rearrange them, and so I'll have all the cleaning stuff at the top. But now it's actually time to give them their treats. I have this Timothy mini hay bale, which is really cute. There's a lot of apple pieces that are trying to fall off right now. So I'm just gonna try to keep them all on the top and then just set it in there. Just like that. Then we also have these right here. There's 4 different ones. I really like these ones because they're pretty cheap and they're also like good quality and good quantity. I have bought these before on this channel. It was earlier videos, but if you want to go check that out, you can look for it. I don't really know how to add links to the video, but look at them eating right now. He's so cute. I'm gonna keep this playing while I get scissors for the back of this. Never mind, I didn't need scissors for that. Oh, that one just got stuck. I think I'm actually going to give them all 4 of these so they could choose which one they want. Because I normally don't get treats because of how expensive they are. Just try either making homemade ones or just giving them like grass and stuff. Or like little mini forge things. But they never actually get like big toys like this. So I'm going to try I'm going to give them a whole bunch of them so they can choose which ones they want really. So I'm just going to kind of toss them in here. But the hay bale is going to be like the center stage because it looks amazing. Let's see if they go for it. There we go. That's good. And then the last thing I got in this little bag from my birthday, which I already showed you guys, but I got this forage because I already had 2 bags of this previously because I thought that was a really good price. And also, like, there's a lot in there, and they enjoy it a lot. I think I'm almost done with the second bag, actually, so it's good that I got another one. Yeah, here's the second bag. It's almost gone, but I'm really glad I got another bag because this stuff, like I said, it's a pretty good price for the amount that's in here for guinea pig treats and stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna grab a little scoop and then just twirl it around. You can eat it up and everything. And then there's a couple big pieces in here that I'm gonna try to grab for the guineas. But he's enjoying that right now. I'm gonna grab these and put them in there too so they can enjoy that. So yeah, I'm almost done with this one. And so I have an extra bag here. And then I also have these Oxbow Simple Rewards treats. I'm blocking that, but these are great options for treats and stuff. So yeah, those are really great. I'm gonna have to dump out these buckets. Okay, clean bucket now to organize. Here is the second bucket with a lot more stuff in it. Like I said, the bell peppers, not bell pellets. And this, I got this from Cheer. I just needed a container to fill. This is a different type of forage in here. I just needed it to fill. So I have different forage. I'm actually going to give them a sprinkle of each forage just to a little bit more enrichment. And then I have another container, and here is just some pea snaps. They really like these too. And there was some pea snaps in that previous forage, but I want to give them a little bit more because there wasn't much in there. I don't know, pea snaps are such an underrated treat for guinea pigs because it's a really good like tiny treat to give them that they'll enjoy and you can bond with them with. these right here. I used to fill them with pellets and like hay and stuff. And I used to try to make up like different combinations and everything for them. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I'm actually gonna make a little combination. Not combination. I'm gonna make a little one right now. This is how I do it. I'll just push the sides in like this, trying to make sure that there's no big holes in it, like that. I put whatever I want to put in there. I can either do pellets, I can do hay, or anything really. But if I want to close it up, I'm gonna put hay in here just for instance. I don't know why it was so blurry. And then I do the other thing. I do the same thing for the other side to close this side up. And there we go. It's like a little pocket thing, and they can eat it up and they can enjoy it like that. And then you can also just shove hay in here like a lot of people do, but I like making the little pockets. And like, let me do piece snaps, for example. Do the little closing. If there's too big of a hole in here, you can either pull it out like this, but that'll kind of ruin it, or you can push your fingers out like this and kind of just flatten it against your palm, and hopefully the hole will be a little bit smaller. There's still a little hole, but it's not going to be perfect every time. Add a little bit of P-snaps in there, and then fill it up. This is kind of an empty one. I don't know why it's so blurry right now. It's kind of upsetting me. I don't know why it's such an it is a little bit empty, but it's still good. And this also, if they like move it around, they'll like come out every so often. So that's also a good idea if you want to. So yeah, just kind of making a whole bunch of treats for them and stuff. But I have a lot more, which I need to start using them because I don't like forget. But yeah, and then there's this big roll that I wanted to use for hay and stuff, but then I'm scared they're gonna get stuck in here, and it is like kind of like hard, a little too hard to eat out of. It's very thick, so I don't know if I want to use that for them, but we'll see. Here's some more hay from the bucket. Okay. And for some reason this bottom is sticky, so all the hay is gonna stick to it. I don't really care if it does. It is a little annoying, but it's fine. So now I'm gonna organize all these back in there, and you guys get to keep on watching them. They're sharing that little toy right there. That's really cute. Now I'm gonna organize these real quick again. I'm gonna kind of keep it the same setup that it was because I feel like that works working out quite well. So yeah. I don't know if it's the brand of toilet paper or tissue paper or anything. Not tissue. Paper towels, but like this is a lot smaller size than that one, so I don't know, it works out. These in here as well, and when I get more and more treats, then we'll put them all in there, but right now it's fine. Just like that, and it's all in there nicely. I don't know why it's not shutting now. I think yeah, those are in the way. Normally when I have paper towels, they'll go like right here or something, but I just have literally one paper towel left, and then I'll use that paper towel roll for their treats. Anyways, so finally, this is the actual end. Here's their cage. It looks so nice and fun. They always end up moving all the bedding. It's kind of annoying, but it's also kind of hilarious. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go outside and spend time with the duck now. See you next time. Bye. So I know a wagon isn't the most ideal thing to do, but I couldn't just string the hose across the yard because my mom is mowing, if you could not tell by the background. But I hope this will work. It is nice and muddy. I feel like she'd like the depth of it though, because she can like dip her head in it and stuff. So we're just gonna try this for now, and then once my mom is done mowing this part, I'll put the hose over here and get it all muddy. But I just wanted to show you guys how she would react to this. So we're gonna put her in it now. And she jumped out of it immediately. She keeps trying to jump out of it. I don't know, I think she likes it. She's just scared because of the mower. So we're gonna try later.